It's an absolute honor and privilege to recognize the Honorable Minister, Barry Shiva Padarath, Parliamentary Representative for Couva South. And without further ado, I would now ask him to come to the podium to share some words of wisdom with us as we celebrate this important milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister Barry Shiva Padarath to the podium to deliver his address.
It's a blessed morning to be here with you, Couva East Secondary. Allow me to recognize your principal, Ms. Beckles, together with Mrs. Dilraj, members of both the academic and non-academic staff of Couva East Secondary. To the most important persons in the room, our graduates of 2026, let's put our hands together as we congratulate them on this significant milestone this morning. Parents, guardians, earlier I saw we had representatives from tutor, other non-governmental and governmental agencies. Thank you for being with us this morning. I'm always a very little nostalgic coming to Couva East Secondary School, seeing that at one point in my life I sat where you are today, having been a past student pursuing my A-levels at the then Couva Secondary, affectionately known as ModSec. Having had the opportunity to go to school literally 3 minutes from where I lived was a dream for a young 16-year-old who relished every opportunity of 5 or 10 minutes extra sleep. But one of the things that helped to shape me into who I am today was embracing every opportunity that I was given at this institution. And it is in no small way that the skills, the career, the public personality that you see today was because of the work of the teachers and staff of Couva East Secondary School. I was fortunate enough that while I attended the institution, Mrs. Dilraj was still a teacher there. Many other teachers who are no longer with the institution still have some impact on the school today and the community of Couva. And this morning I want to say thank you to those teachers who shaped the institution into what it is today, that from then to now, this school has been a beacon of strength to the community of Couva South, today me being the parliamentary representative, that recognizing that you have created many of our leaders and captains of industry, whether it's in the sphere of medicine, law, politics, mechanics, you have been able to bring forward a new generation of leaders. And today, the graduating class of 2026, you too will now become part of that cohort of future leaders of this country. As I've said before, not everyone is cut out to be a doctor, a lawyer, a politician. Some persons will go on to many other fields, but you give it your best. And having succeeded in completing 5 years at Couva East Secondary School, some may say that some of you did not give it your best. But the mere fact that you are today graduating indicated that you put at least one foot forward in understanding that this is just one of those major steps and milestones that will take you into the next journey of your life. When I first started Couva East Secondary School, as I said then it was Couva Secondary, known as ModSec, I embraced everything the school had to offer. I became the secondary school's public speaking champion while attending Couva Secondary School. I then tried my hand at singing calypso. Well, from recent events, you can tell I was not very good at it. But I tried nonetheless. And I encourage you to do the same. Not sing the calypso. Huh? I encourage you to do the same by embracing every opportunity that is available to you that helps to shape not just the academic side of you, but also the side where we produce decent human beings in our society. Someone recently asked me, they said, you have a little daughter. What do you want her to be when she grows up? A doctor? A lawyer? I said, no, I just want her to be a decent human being. Someone who respects others, who contributes towards society, who understands and respects faith and tolerance, and who can contribute to nation building. And parents, if it's anything that I'm sure that you too want for your children, is that while the careers and the accolades are great, the societal breakdown that we have seen, in particular over the last decade, has contributed significantly to the morass and moral decay that sometimes we have found ourselves in as a nation. In the next term or life of the second session of the 13th Parliament, the government will be coming with a piece of legislation that will restrict the consumption of alcohol to 21 years old. The government will be pursuing restricting the legal use of marijuana. The government will be pursuing restricting the age for gambling. For far too often in Trinidad and Tobago, we complain about all of the issues that impact our young people. But how many of us are prepared to do something about it? For some, it may not be the most popular thing for any government to do. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And therefore, graduates, parents, guardians, staff of Couva East Secondary, the only way that we will see a significant change towards the attitude that we approach the way in which we live and contribute to the development of Trinidad and Tobago is when we finally take things serious. We take the bull by the proverbial horns and we say enough is enough. And we have to change the trajectory and the direction of where our country is going. So being able to share with you this morning as your parliamentary representative, as a minister of government, as a former student of Couva East Secondary School, I feel very privileged to be a part of this organization. When I started years ago my A-levels at this institution, I won a scholarship in 2002. And at that time, the media houses would come to do features of the students. I think Ms. Zilraj may remember that. And I had to select one teacher to do the interview with the media. The school allowed me to select that one teacher. When I first started in the first academic term, My performance was abysmal. The former teacher for sociology then was Miss Lala, who went on to become the vice principal of Naparima Girls High School. She's now deceased. She was a stickler for performance. And she berated me in front of the entire class when I did not do well in that first term. By the second term, when she announced the results, to my surprise, I had topped the class. And it was almost as though there were two sides of the coin compared to the term before. I share this with you because I was very angry. I was very angry that she had berated me in front of that class. I was very angry with the rest of the teachers and so on. But it took me a while to understand that they only wanted the best for me. But today, as I leave you, I want to tell you this, graduates, and it will take you a while for you too to understand this. It will not happen today. It will not happen tomorrow. It's when those life experiences confront you and you're forced to make a decision, then you will understand that no one, whether it's your teachers, your parents, all the well-wishers, can want something for you more than you want it for yourself. We are living in a very competitive world today. Advanced technology, etc. But you have to find that sort of self-motivation that when you leave Couva East Secondary School, whether it's at the Form 5 level or you decide to go into A levels, that from deep within you, you become self-motivated. That you want the best for yourself and you push yourself for excellence. This morning, I'm very happy to announce that in all the schools in the Couva South constituency, I've been delivering a prize that carries with it a trophy and a cash prize for the best overall student in my name. When I wrote Common Entrance, not SCA like many of you, someone saw the potential in me. And I was awarded the prize for Best Overall Student. It was at that level that somebody had put a microphone in my hand and put me on a stage. And I performed at a Diwali celebration in the school. And there was a natural progression to participating in every single thing while balancing academics. And when I became the MP for Couva South, I asked all the schools in the constituency at their graduation ceremony to select the best overall student. Because while we celebrate all of you today, collectively as a class of 2026, the school has selected one student that has demonstrated the capacity, the will, the determination to succeed against all odds. This year's recipient of the award that has been established in my name at Couva East Secondary School, I'm advised, and let me double check to make sure this is not a Miss Universe moment. Can I ask you to put your hands together and congratulate Diana Rupnarain? Ladies and gentlemen, while Diana makes her way to the stage, I just want to thank you for your continued love and support. And I look forward to spending many other occasions with Couva East Secondary School. And I implore you to give back to the school as much as they have given to you and your children. Thank you.
Hearty congratulations to Diana Rupnarain. We are also very proud of you. At this point in time, I would like to call on our Vice Head Girl, Ariana Mohammed, to present Minister Padarath with a token of our appreciation for taking time out of his very busy schedule to join us today. Let's give our Honorable Minister a very lusty round of applause. And thank you so much, Minister Barry Padarath, for your words of wisdom. And let me just recapture a bit of what our minister would have said. Students, embrace every opportunity that you have to become a decent human being. Help others, respect each other, have tolerance, and most importantly, let's all take a part in contributing to nation building. Be the change that you want to see in the world, which was very aptly said by Mahatma Gandhi.